Good morning. Don't ask me why I'm full of energy right now. I have zero clue. I guess I'm pumped up. I was reading the Bible, and then I want to close out my Old Testimony with my grandma and my mom's younger brother. I want to close that out because I want to just talk about good stuff. And I'm going to jump right into it because these are only 10-minute videos. If it takes 2 or 3 videos, then fine. Keep up with me. And if you hear stuff running around, it's my cats. They're like wired up right now because I'm up. And normally they're sleeping, but not right now. They just knocked over the curtain. They're just being bad. Anyways, so I want to say God bless y'all and thank y'all for watching, and thank those that reach out to me and share their stories with me. I do appreciate it. I really, really do. Honest to God, I take it to heart. So back on my Old Testimony, when I was talking about how my grandmother was, how she told me not to say anything about what my mom's younger brother was doing to me. As the years went by, I was never really close to my grandma, and we would have these conversations. I would bring them up because I would go, we would drink. This is when I was drinking a lot. So I would go over there and we would drink, and I would bring it up to her, and she told me, like, the reason why she told me that not to say anything is basically like her brother did it to her. Like, basically it was okay. And in my head, I'm just like, it's not okay. That's not, like, okay. And then I looked at her. I said, so you're telling me that the reason you're saying, like, it's okay is because what happened to you? I was like, it's not okay. And she's like, yeah, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. That's just how she was about that. And I started to realize, like, the family's cursed. Like, it has a curse on it. Like, it wasn't just my mom's younger brother, my mom's sister was that way as well. It was just in the family like that. It was gross. It was just like that. So I was like, well, I started thinking, like, wow, my grandma and me and our hearts are not the same. No wonder why she, like, has, like, this, like, I've always felt like she was jealous of me or just, like, hated me. And it was both of them, my grandmother and my mom's sister. And I was like, no wonder, like, they felt like that about me, is because I was already glorified. I was already, like, my heart's different. My heart, I would have, you do the right thing. You do what's right for any kid and any circumstances. But, so, we didn't really talk. It was like we'd call each other here and there, see how we were doing. But it was not like that. And she started getting sick. So then, we started going over there more, visiting her, helping her. And then all of a sudden we find out, no, she's moving and all this stuff. And we're kind of shocked. And then from there, it was kind of like we lost, full, like, connection. Like, we stopped communication. And it was difficult because she was getting really, really sick, and we knew that, and we couldn't be there for her, due to her being right there where she was at. She was staying with my mom's younger brother at the ending of the time when she passed. So yeah, the devil was using her for it. The devil was really using her. Like he really made it planted in her head like that stuff was okay, and it's not. You know, I was always told her like, no, it's not okay. It never will be okay. And so yeah, I just felt like all I can do is just pray for her, you know, and just like, you know, I kind of like moved on from that situation, and then, you know, years had went by, and, um, like as soon as he did get out of prison, it was like everybody worshiped him, you know, he got, oh my God, like new shoes. He got gaming systems. He had everything set up for him. And I was just like baffled, like, wow, like, you know, this is how y'all treat people that do stuff that like that. But, oh, you know, whatever. And I kind of stayed away. I did stay away. I started doing my own thing and stayed away from the family. And then, it was we just like my grandma and I, like, how do you say, like, we just grew apart. Like when she passed, when we went to the funeral, it was hard to go to the funeral. I feel like I had my closure with her when she got sick, because we talked about it, and I told her how I forgave her, and I didn't want her to leave this life knowing that, or her thinking I never forgave her, because I did, and I told her I forgave her. I was able to do that, and I guess with me doing that when she did pass away, it didn't hurt as bad, because I made peace with her. I didn't walk up to the casket. The funeral was like a whole joke. I don't know. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. I didn't even go. I didn't stay in there long. I couldn't be in there. I had panic attack. I have had lots of panic attacks after that funeral. I went to, then, because I was there with my mom's younger brother, and I just started having him like periodically. His name, I would have him, and my family didn't know I was having him that bad until my sister seen me having it, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, like what the hey," you know. And I was having a bad panic attack. I had one maybe 4 months ago. I was in a hospital. I had another one not too long ago. I was in the hospital. Like I just have them now. I pray on it, so God's working on it. I'm not gonna be having no more panic attacks. Amen. Yes. So yeah, I felt like everybody just, you know, we all just went separate ways, and I like it like that. And what's crazy is like, oh, I gotta make a part 2. It says 9 minutes. Anyways, let me just see if I can fit it in here. What's crazy is I deliver, and I had to deliver to his house. And I screenshotted the thing and I sent it to my sister, and she's like, God's telling you something. And if you want to hear part 2, you're going to have to watch part 2, because it's going to end. I'll tell you what happened. Did I deliver the package? Or did I just take it back to the station? All right. Part 2.